Hello and welcome to Kick Talk Reboot. It's fixture list 5 in the new campaign, and we have a match report from one of the Premiership encounters of the day. We also nip into the Marymass Derby, that classic encounter between Irvine Meadow and Irvine Vicks, who gained the bragging rights there. Stuart McConnell will tell us later in the programme. But first, it's on to the results. McBookie.com West Region Premier. Auchinleck 1, Beath 0, Cumnock 3, Renfrew 1, Glenafton 1, Troon 2, Hulford 2, Largs 1, Kilbunny 1, Cambuslang 2, Kilwinning 0, Clydebank 2, and Pollock 2, Rob Roy 3. We'll have the rest of the results later. So it's on to Blair Park, where the score was Hulford 2, Largs 1, and it was the league leaders, Hulford, who notched an 88th minute winner to clinch all 3 points in this breathless encounter. Largs had the more positive opening, Graham Muir going close with a volley, and on 15 minutes, Watt rushed into the centre of the Largs box and fired home a cross ball from 12 yards. So 1-0 United. But the visitors continued to push up, and they were creating some very good opportunities. Kevin Strillers glided in and sent a culling effort which had to be palmed clear by forward keeper Murchie at full strength. A fast-flowing move involving Harkins and Miller resulted in Muir teeing up Strillers, who fired into the roof of the net, but the offside flag was raised. Largs were creating chances, but Hulford, who had been in the back foot, looked dangerous on a few forays forward, and indeed Mackenzie anticipated a culling free kick and volleyed over the bar with the goal at his mercy. And Thistle keeper Graham was under pressure in the first minute of the second half. He had to clear from Robertson, who was pacing down on goal. Hulford had their tails up at this stage. Liam Caddis turning shot on the left hand side struck the side netting, and a clever dummy in the box released Robertson, who had a clear sight of goal but skied over the bar. And then Thistle got an equaliser in 67 minutes. Forwards had just cleared off the line following a Hulford corner. A quick Thistle break, and it was Ben Black who scampered clear in the penalty box, with Hodge hauling him down for a penalty kick. Kevin Strillers converted for the visitors. So an absorbing encounter which went right to the death, and it was Liam Caddis who netted a dramatic winner. But Largs nearly level matters at the death. Strillers' instinctive backward flick following a corner coming off the crossbar. Thistle couldn't believe how close they got, as for Hulford, they breathed a big sigh of relief come the full-time whistle. It was a barnstorm of an encounter, and I spoke to Largs' manager Stuart Davidson after this game. So, couldn't get much closer really in that game.
No, definitely no. It's actually a sickener. I'm gutted for the boys, you know what I mean? You see how hard they worked in that game, and it's how hard they've worked all season, at every game so far. They put an awful lot into that game, and it's just so hard to take with losing a goal like that in the last couple of minutes, when we were the ones to also try to go and win the game at one each, and it's really disappointed for the boys.
It was maybe a bit galling in the first half, given maybe Largs were by far the better team at times in that. I don't think, apart from the Hulford, they had 2 chances, but other than that they didn't really do anything. Largs were really in control of the first half.
No, I know, that's it, and we're still getting 1-0 down, and we're in this league now. It's no, you're going to get punished if you don't take your chances, and then if you let them get a sniff, they've got quality that they're going to score, and that's exactly what happened in the first half.
It was a sniff. I mean, those were not clear-cut opportunities that they scored, really, in terms of they came out of against her in a playing away.
I know, that's it. That's the disappointing thing as well. I mean, if we take our chances, we're a lot more comfortable, and we enjoy the game more. But I just think it's a poor goal to lose. For your point of view, they'll maybe see it as a good goal, it's a good move, but I think it's defendable, and but we reacted well to it. We didn't panic. I've seen times in the past here at Largs when we go 1-0 down, and then it's panic stations, but we kept our heads, and we kept going to half time, and obviously a couple more chances as well, but didn't take them. Come into second half, and I thought we had some chances then as well. Hurlford probably played a bit better as well, but listen, we matched them there. The top of the league now. They've won other games, West of Scotland champions last year, Scottish Cup finalists, and I think we came here and gave them a right good game, and are really disappointed to come away with nothing. Unfortunately, we lost a goal in the end. The boys finished it well, but that's just this league, innit?
And now we round up the rest of the results, and let me tell you, there was a few very high scoring games. So, the West Region Championship, Benbub 7, Kello 1, Craigmark 0, Neilson 3, Cumbernauld 1, Darvel 0, Govan 0, Kilsyth 4, Rutherglen 2, Athlone 0, St Rochs 1, Dalry 1, Whitlets 9, Larkhall 0. West Region League 1, Winton 4, East Kilbride 3, Bellshill 3, Luga 0, Blantyre 5, Wishaw 0, Gartcairn 14, Maple 0, Maryhill 0, Port Glasgow 5, Royal Albert 1, Shotts 3, Shetson 2, Glasgow Pershire 2, Yoka 0, Greenock 1. West Region League 2, Anbank 0, Lanark 5, Ashfield 3, Forth Wanderers 1, Carluke 1, St Anthony's 2, Lesmahago 2, St Johnstone 2, Muirkirk 2, Ardiop 1, Salcoats 1, Vale of Clyde 1, Vale of Leven 2, Thornywood 0. And now Stuart McConnell goes to the Marymass Derby.
Welcome to Meadow Park for this Marymass Darby Trophy match between Irvine Meadow and Irvine Vicks. Meadow went into the game in the back of having lost last year, looking to avenge the reverse at Victoria Park last season. This turned out to be a volatile showdown, as the winners would gain the bragging rights until the next meet, of course, as is our traditional in the Marymass showdown the night before the big parade in the town. This was a tinderbox match which had absolutely everything: a hat-trick from the losing striker Roddy Patterson, red cards for 2 of his teammates and 7 goals to boot. It was edge-of-the-seat stuff. You simply couldn't take your eyes off the action, and it's clear the gulf between the teams is narrowing every year. No longer can Meadow rock up at the game and expect to win. The entertainment began after just 45 seconds when a cross into the box by Colin Spence was swept clear by Ross Laughlin, but the resultant corner kick was headed home by Rhys Devlin. However, just 2 minutes later it was all square when, with the Meadow defence at 6 and 7's, former Ayr United striker Patterson lobbed the ball over Mikey White's head and into the net from 35 yards. Meadow then regained the lead 14 minutes and Colin Spence squared to David Mackay, sent a rocket shot into the net from 16 yards. In 18 minutes, a fierce 16-yard effort from Spence was saved by Ryan McLaren. However, a minute later it was all square as Electric Patterson ran onto a long through ball before blasting the ball home from 12 yards. The more it progressed, the more Vicks came into it, and by late in the first half they were knocking the ball about really well. Vicks came close 2 minutes after the break when a Hamish McKinley cross was headed over the bar, but narrowly by Patterson. However, a minute later they were in front when Patterson picked up a pass and rolled the ball under Mikey White and into the net from 10 yards. The other end, 3 minutes later, a stinging 12-yard drive from Aaron Connolly was well fielded by McLaren. Meadow were denied 62 minutes when McLaren saved brilliantly from McLaughlin. However, a minute later it was all square again, and that was when Ryan Begley perfectly headed home a Mackay corner kick. Then just a minute later Vicks were down to 10 men when Paul Singleton was given a straight red for a high challenge. 66 minutes, visitors reduced to 9 men when Paul's brother Ryan was sent off for kicking out at an opponent. 74 minutes, Meadow seized the lead when Graham Boyd knocked the ball home after McLaren dropped a corner kick. A stinging 20-yard drive from the excellent Mackay as well, saved by the visiting goalie in 86 minutes. Then a shot from the edge of the box by Ben Carson was tipped over the bar by McLaren in 88 minutes, as the hosts held on to win by the same scoreline as 2 years ago. But at least this time it will be remembered for the football rather than ugly off-the-field incidents. So from Meadow Park, where the final score in the Marymass Darby Trophy was Irvine Meadow 4, Irvine Vicks 3. Stuart McConnell for Kick Talk.
And after the game, Roddy Patterson of Irvine Vicks spoke to Stuart McConnell.
The first taste of the derby as well.
First taste of the derby, yeah. It was
a on the losing side.
Just one of the lads just told me I was I'm only the third person in history to score a hat trick, and I asked if I was the first to be on the losing side and score a hat trick.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously disappointing.
Yeah, I mean,
I tried everything I could.
I think I saw you as well. You were maybe late arriving to the ground as well, coming in.
I was here 10 minutes before the game.
Yeah, okay.
So
Held
not much
up.
of a warm up.
Yeah,
No
so
warm up.
okay.
better skip the warm up from now on. Actually, I wasn't supposed to. I was so late. I wasn't supposed to be on the team sheet. Well, I was supposed to be starting, but they managed to swap the team sheet around in time. Thankfully, I was put in the starting squad.
And it's quite a physical, eventful game, and unfortunately, the 2 red cards. Did you feel they were a bit harsh?
I think I don't see the second one really that much. I'm told that it probably was a red card. The first one, he's unlucky, but the referees let another similar challenge in the first half go, and only given, I think, Ryan Morrow a yellow. So, whenever you go in like that, you give the ref a decision to make.
I think you had a chance with the
I
9 men.
I had a chance in the 9 men,
for a fourth goal.
Keeper's done well and guessed the right way, so can't score them all.
It's kind of bittersweet, I suppose, but you can take some positives.
Take some positives, yeah. I mean, with 9 men, I think we probably looked the better side against the Premier League side. We're just looking at, if we can play like that in the league, then this. It's a fairly inexperienced squad, but we can maybe.
You're one of the older guys.
It's a very young team.
Normally, normally when you turn up to training, it's the youngest in the middle.
You're one of the oldest.
Not often it's me in the middle, but now I'm one of the older heads.
What's your journey?
25.
25.
So it's been a bit of a dynamic change. I had to grow up a wee bit.
So it was unlucky to Roddy on the end of quite a scoreline. And Stuart also spoke to Brian McGinty of Medal.
I mean, a lot was to talk about, but from obviously relief to get the win, I guess. In the end, it was a game that maybe defensively, maybe not too pleased from the goal.
Defensively, we were a shambles, to be honest. I've told the boys that. That's no disrespect.
Did you come on to help Plonk a wee bit, give him advice yourself?
Come on, because we wanted to win the game, and I feel that was the right decision to make. All the people that are booing at the side haven't a clue, so I'm not really interested. But they think we won the game, and it's nothing to do with me. We win as a team, we lose as a team. So if people want to boo, haven't made the players, that's fine. They're no fans, you know what I mean? No, I come on because I thought I could help win the game. No, but listen, the goals we lost were a shambles. Said that to the boys, with no disrespect to them. They actually played very well, some really good players, but we're playing in this top league. If we're losing goals like that against Liverpool Hicks, the best one in the world, and all respect to them, then we're going to struggle. So, but no, it was nice to something we had last year that we came back for being behind, and it was good to see the boys having that wee bit about them to go and drag it behind, because it's easy. Do you know what I mean? It's a decent crowd, and the Meda fans were getting on top of us, but we want to win, and I understand that. So the main thing is we won, and it was nice to get back to winning ways.
So it's well done to Medal, who were the winners of the Marymass Derby for 2018. Thanks for joining us today, and goodbye.